Yeah, no. So anyway, so we didn't know he was a convert. And the other converts who we knew were converts, they said, yeah, he only told other converts. He kept a secret from everyone else. And the Degel says there that a convert feels out of place. Even though the Torah insists on us that we have to accept a convert equally as a full Jew, and even though maybe there's certain laws that apply, who, a woman who converted can't marry a Kohen, whatever, but they're fully Jewish. It's no different someone who's born Jewish or not, as far as most of the halachas of the Torah. And they should be treated, and loved even more than a born Jew because they decided on their own to become Jewish. And yet, still, unfortunately, people don't live up to the ideals that the Torah expects of us, and quite often converts are mistreated. And so sometimes the convert feels like he doesn't fit in. He doesn't fit in, not among non-Jews because he became a Jew, and so he's out of the non-Jewish world, and he doesn't feel like he fits in by the Jews either because he didn't grow up with this. It was a big struggle, and a lot of times a lot of converts, they integrate very well, but even though they integrated, it took a lot of work. And so he feels like he's not here, he's not there, until he meets another convert. Then he feels like, this is my friend. This is someone I can tell all my secrets to. This is someone I can relate to. And so King David says in the Psalms, David HaMelech says in Tehillim, in Kuf Yotes, in Psalm 119, he says, Ger anochi ba'aretz, al taster mimeni mitzvosecha. I am a ger, a stranger, or a convert in the land. Don't hide your mitzvahs from me. And so King David is saying, Rebbeinu Shalom, Master of the universe, I know this world, you created it, but this world isn't, they don't treat you, they don't treat your name the way it's supposed to be. God doesn't have the respect that he deserves. It's impossible for us to give the respect to God that he deserves. But the fact that there's so much disrespect in the world to God, what happens? And for certainly someone who disrespects God, he's not privy to the secrets of the Torah, to that relationship, like we spoke about yesterday. Even if God does love him, but he doesn't experience the relationship. He doesn't hear the secrets that God's whispering into his ears in that relationship. And yet, so David HaMelech is saying, wait, I know, Master of the universe, you're a stranger in this world, but I'm also a stranger in this world. I know I'm just passing through here. This isn't my permanent residence. My kingdom, even though all the palaces that King David had on earth, he knew he was looking forward to what it would be in Gan Eden, in the future, in heaven. And so don't hide your mitzvahs from me. We both have something in common, that we're strangers. We're strangers in a strange land. Don't hide your mitzvahs from me. You can be open to me. You can talk to me. And so King David was, of course, a great prophet also, but he was saying that, of course, he didn't feel like this world was, he was in the world, but not of the world. And so that's what it says, Gerim v'teishavim atem imadi. You are strangers, but you're also residents. You're both. We don't go and be hermits. We don't totally divorce ourselves from this world. God created this world for a reason, and that's also part of the message of the Shvius, of the sabbatical year. But we can't let that world blind us from the truth of what it's all about. And so we work 6 days a week on Shabbos. We get reminded that we're really not in charge, and that really nothing is from us. It's really God who's in charge of everything. And so we have to remind ourselves, we have to live in this world, but we have that opportunity to recharge our batteries, to remind ourselves. And similarly, every 7 years also in the Holy Land, we're reminded that all the work we do, it's not us, it's all God. But we do work this world because God gave it to us in order to perfect it, He didn't create it for no reason. He created it so that we can perfect it, we can have a share with Him, so we can, not only that, but we have the reward of working hard. We have people here I know who work very hard at everything they do, and they know and they understand the reward that you feel when you work hard. And one of the basic ideas that the Kabbalah teaches is that God created this world that we should have pleasure. God is good, and the essence of someone who is good is that he wants to do good to others. And even though it's we can't. It's a very mysterious philosophical understanding of what is it. Is God is the essence of good that He has to do good to others, or is goodness something that God created? Whatever it is, but anyway, it's a mystery. All right, certain things we have to accept, but it was revealed in front of millions of people, the Torah. So then, that's where it's not really blind faith. It is still logical to accept whatever it says in the Torah, but it's a mystery. And there is a great deal of discussion about it, but still God is good. He wants to do good to others, so He created a world to have an opportunity to give pleasure to someone else, to give reward to someone else. But He wanted to give us the best possible. When someone gets something for free, the Zohar calls it Nahamad Ksufa. It says the bread of embarrassment. People are embarrassed to take charity. But if someone works for something, and then they appreciate not only the reward what they received, but the reward of having earned it. And so God set up the world in such a way that we have challenges that make us, that we do earn it. That's what the Torah is all about. That we have 613 commandments, the 248 things we should do, and 365 things we don't do. And that merit, we should be worthy to experience that great reward of what it is for keeping the Torah, and we should be worthy to understand that we're just strangers in this world, but still we do live here, and we are in the world, but not of the world, and yet we can perfect the world, we can fix the world. We're God's partners, so to speak, in perfecting the world, and through keeping the Torah, through doing the mitzvahs, and that's what we're about to do now. When we're davening Mariv, it's not just a nice tradition, it's not just something cute we do. We're saying that God is one, we're accepting that upon ourselves, and it's a tremendous thing, and it's so wonderful that we can do it all together with a minyan. All right, let's daven Mariv.